This is part 3 of our interview with Mrs. Evelyn Matalon. Mrs. Matalon has been joined with her grandson Andrew Bruce, and we are going to talk about the fun section. Mrs. Matalon, I understand that chocolates is one of your favorites. Which type of chocolates do you
Well, listen
like?
to me. I am not very, I'm not a connoisseur. Any chocolate. But unfortunately, can you believe it? Since I've been sick from October, I don't like chocolates anymore.
That's a first.
I can't believe it. I don't have any desire for anything like chocolate. But I'm hoping it'll come back.
What other
But I
item
like,
do you like?
you know what my favorite chocolate is? M&M's.
With the peanuts or without?
Without the peanuts.
And I understand you like curry goat.
Yes, of course. Jamaican,
When
you
you
know.
mentioned curry goat, I thought that's Andrew you're talking about.
I'm a born here, you know.
You're born in the yard. Now, Andrew, just tell me what is the favorite fun activity you've done with Grandma?
It's just to be in her presence. She always has something that cheers me up and puts a smile on
Give
my
me
face.
an example, Andrew.
Maybe it's just to know her, which is why she's so popular. She has such a positive spirit. She always wants to learn something new, which is what she says is. She has said before that is the secret to life, is that you always have to keep learning. I think of particular moments. It's a series of moments. It's every day.
Today, the dance is much different to when Grandma was a child or a teenager. I wonder if Grandma ever taught you the dances that she would do when she was 14.
No, that's happened.
She never taught you how to dance?
No.
Okay, perhaps you need to teach her how to do some of the other dances.
We've danced before. We've danced many a time.
Good. So you enjoy singing? You enjoy singing?
Not particularly. I'm not really a singer.
So what are your hobbies, Mrs. Matalon?
I computer.
Your computer. I hear you're on Facebook.
Yes, I'm on everything. Yes, I loved it. I'll be honest with you, prior to my sickness, because this is really not me. I couldn't have lived in the country if I didn't have my computer. I would have found it impossible to live there.
Yeah.
But because of the computer, I have friends all over the world, and I'm always in touch with somebody, and I'm never lonely. I'm never lonely because I always have something to do.
And
I used to do a lot of crochet and knitting. I just lost it for the present, I'm hoping. I really just have not been myself since October, which is a pity, really. But
Andrew,
But she'll be fine.
share that story about requesting her Kindle to...
She reads a lot.
Yeah.
She has her whole list of every book that she's ever read. And yeah, so she's been sick recently. So she would say to me, Andrew, I'm trying to download this book. When I look, she's on the MacBook or whatever, and she's on Amazon, but I have to explain to her that it's not through the laptop. She just needs to grab the Kindle, search for it. And then she says, if you do it for me, how am I going to learn? So, and off she goes, once a week probably. In the past 3 weeks, once a week, or every three or 4 days you go through a new book.
not quite as often. Not quite. I tried. I read 3 very interesting books lately about Madeleine Albright, the Secretary of State in America.
Yeah.
Those were very interesting, but I'm reading a light one now about Carl Reiner, the comedian. I really never heard of him before, but he's evidently very popular.
Yeah. And there was the other one about the guy from the Schindler's List, the little boy.
Oh, yes, the boy on the wooden box.
Yeah.
That was very interesting. Read a lot of those. Holy Cross books, really, because, you know, if they ever for the gift of God, why? If I'd been there, I wouldn't be here.
Is there any message that you would like to share with the younger generation? What advice would you suggest to them?
I think the most important thing is to be friends with people. I think friendships are of tremendous importance. Being nice to people makes people nice to you. You know, my mother-in-law had a wonderful phrase. Love begets love. And there's nothing truer than that. If you like people, people like you. And I think it's very important to keep learning. Not to relax and think, I know it all. But to go on and quest for more information. I just wish them all luck, because the life today is not an easy life. Not like mine.
It's interesting that you should say that, because some people look back on the First and Second World War as being very difficult years.
Well, we had a difficult time during the I was just a baby in the first. But in the Second World War, we had a difficult time because we couldn't use our car. We lived 1.5 miles out of Morant Bay. So we was definitely stuck. We used to walk. I used to walk to the movies in the evening. And we'd have a young man, one of the fellows at working place, work back home with us, because it wasn't really safe to walk over there, even in those days, you know. But somehow, somebody would have a car that they could use for a night, and they would join us, and we'd go somewhere and do something in the town, you know, in Morant Bay, in friends' houses. And we had a lot of people in Morant Bay in those days that we were friendly with. We had a lot of home parties, you know. And they've all gone, they've all migrated, they've all died. You know, I'm the only one that's left. Of all my friends, really, you know. My friend Jean in Florida and I are the only two that I know that are left. So it's a little shattering. But you have to be grateful that you are left. So.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that I will soon feel better, because Ruth, you saw me last year. You know that I'm not the same as I was last year. So anyhow.
But you're still very cheerful.
Yes, I'm
You're
cheerful.
still smiling.
Yes,
And
I'm still happy.
You're still giving
and
thanks.
I have lots to be thankful for.
Yes.
But it's not, I'm disappointed that I went downhill. No mind. I'm going up. I'm climbing up the hill.
But you really have been an inspiration to us, and I would like to thank you very much for allowing us to be in your company and to be hearing all these stories of your life at St. Andrew High School and afterwards. And I wish you the best of health, and hope that we will see you on the 3rd of November this year, because that will be your birthday, and it's going to be a big, big celebration.
And I'm working towards my 100th.
Very good, very good.
And
100+.
Thank you very much. I've enjoyed being with you. I really have.
Yes,
I hope I haven't chatted too much. That's one of my faults.
No, I don't think you're chatty. You've given us a lot of inspiration and some history. And thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.